Hey everybody, and welcome to Troylene's Fun Facts. Today we're going to take a little trip back in time, crank up the volume, and dive into the world of classic rock. Now, I'm talking about those legendary bands, the ones with the powerhouse vocals, the guitar riffs that'll make your hair stand on end, and drum solos that'll leave you breathless. You know, the music that just makes you want to get up and shake your groove thing. We're going to be talking about the bands that defined a generation, that made history, and that still, to this day, make us want to crank up the radio and sing at the top of our lungs. So, whether you're a die-hard classic rock fan or just curious to learn a little something about the good old days, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're in for a wild ride. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big old thumbs up if you're enjoying the ride. Now let's get this show on the road. First up, we gotta start with the gods themselves, Led Zeppelin. Now I'm talking Robert Plant's soaring vocals, Jimmy Page's iconic guitar riffs, that double neck guitar, y'all, come on. John Paul Jones holding down the rhythm section like nobody's business. And John Bonham? That man was a drummer's drummer, let me tell you. From the bluesy swagger of Whole Lotta Love to the epic journey that is Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin created a sound that was both heavy and mystical, raw and polished. They were pioneers, pushing the boundaries of rock music and creating a legacy that continues to inspire musicians today. I mean, Stairway to Heaven, come on! That song is practically a rite of passage. 8 minutes of pure rock and roll ecstasy, from the acoustic guitar intro to the explosive climax. It's the kind of song that makes you want to grab your air guitar and pretend you're rocking out on stage with the best of them. But Led Zeppelin wasn't just about the hits, honey. They were known for their incredible live shows, full of improvisation and raw energy. They could play for hours, and every show was different. They were true showmen, captivating audiences with their musical prowess and stage presence. And don't even get me started on their album covers. Mysteriously cool, always sparking conversation and intrigue. They weren't just a band, they were a whole vibe. Led Zeppelin, y'all. They set the bar high, and they left an unforgettable mark on the world of music. Next up, we've got the bad boys of rock and roll, the Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger with his signature strut and swagger, Keith Richards with his legendary riffs, and the rest of the Stones, always bring in the energy and attitude. These guys are the epitome of rock and roll rebellion, living life on their own terms and making music that shook things up. They weren't afraid to push the boundaries, to be provocative, and to make people think. And their music? Well, it's the soundtrack to a million good times, let me tell you. From the gritty blues of Gimme Shelter to the infectious energy of Jumpin' Jack Flash and the timeless cool of Paint It Black, the Rolling Stones created a sound that was both dangerous and irresistible. They were the ultimate rock and roll band, living the life, breaking the rules, and making music that captured the spirit of an entire generation. And let's be honest, nobody rocks a pair of tight jeans and a swagger like Mick Jagger. But it's not just the music that makes the Rolling Stones legendary. It's their longevity, y'all. These guys have been rockin' and rollin' for over 6 decades. 6 decades. That's longer than I've been alive, and trust me, that's a long time. The Stones are a force of nature, and their music continues to inspire and excite fans all over the world. They're a reminder that rock and roll never dies. It just keeps on rollin'. Chapter 3. The Beatles' Love, Peace, and Revolution. Now let's talk about the Fab Four, the band that took the world by storm, the Beatles. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. These 4 lads from Liverpool changed the face of music forever. They were more than just a band. They were a cultural phenomenon. From their catchy pop tunes to their experimental masterpieces, the Beatles' music transcended borders and generations. They wrote songs about love, about peace, about the world around them, and they did it with a sense of humor and a whole lot of heart. I mean, who doesn't know the words to Hey Jude or Let It Be? Those songs are like comfort food for the soul. They make you feel good, they make you want to sing along, and they remind you of the power of music to bring people together. But the Beatles weren't just about feel-good music. They weren't afraid to experiment, to push the boundaries of what was considered pop music. They explored different genres, from psychedelic rock to Indian classical music, and they incorporated those influences into their own unique sound. And let's not forget their impact on fashion and culture. From their mop-top haircuts to their groovy outfits, the Beatles set trends that swept the globe. They were icons, not just of music, but of an entire era. The Beatles were proof that music can change the world, and their message of love and peace continues to resonate today. Chapter 4. Pink Floyd, Welcome to the Machine of Sound. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the world of Pink Floyd. This band was known for their psychedelic sound, their thought-provoking lyrics, and their incredible live shows. They were masters of creating sonic landscapes that transported you to another dimension. Pink Floyd's music was more than just entertainment, it was an experience. They made you think, they made you feel, and they challenged your perceptions of reality. From the iconic Prism on the cover of The Dark Side of the Moon to the soaring vocals of Comfortably Numb, Pink Floyd's music was both epic and intimate. They could rock your world with their instrumental jams and then break your heart with their introspective ballads. And let's talk about The Wall for a minute. That album is a masterpiece, a rock opera that explores themes of isolation, madness, and the human condition. It's a journey, y'all, and one that'll stay with you long after the last note fades away. Pink Floyd wasn't just about the music, though. Their live shows were legendary, featuring elaborate stage setups, stunning visuals, and of course, that incredible music. They were pioneers of the concept album, creating works that were meant to be experienced as a whole, from start to finish. Pink Floyd, y'all, they were in a league of their own. Chapter 5. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody and Beyond. Last but certainly not least, we've got the theatrical, the flamboyant, the one and only Queen. Led by the incomparable Freddie Mercury, Queen defied categorization. They were rock, pop, opera, and everything in between. Freddie's 4-octave range and electrifying presence were unmatched. He captivated audiences with his charisma and talent. A true original, there'll never be another like him. Brian May, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor were equally talented. They created a unique sound, blending rock, opera, and pop. Bohemian Rhapsody is an epic masterpiece, showcasing Queen's range. It's timeless and groundbreaking, continuing to inspire today. But Queen was more than just Bohemian Rhapsody. Hits like We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You. Their music was full of life, energy, and heart. Queen's legacy as one of the greatest rock bands is secure. Well, y'all, there you have it. 5 of the greatest classic rock bands of all time. From Led Zeppelin's epic riffs to the Rolling Stones' rebellious spirit, from the Beatles' musical revolution to Pink Floyd's sonic landscapes, and from Queen's theatrical grandeur, these bands left an undeniable mark on the world. Their music continues to inspire and move us, reminding us of the power of rock and roll to bring people together, to make us think, to make us feel, and to make us want to get up and dance. So next time you're feeling a little down, crank up some classic rock and let the good times roll. And don't forget to subscribe to Troy Lean's Fun Facts for more trips down memory lane. Give this video a big ol' thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to share it with your friends so they can rock out with us too. Until next time, y'all, keep on rockin'.